Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Now, you know I love me some NBA history, especially when it comes to the greats like MJ, Kobe, Magic, and the gang. But in this instance, we're dialing it back to 1979 for one particular legend, Larry Legend. That's right, Larry Bird. Before he became Larry Legend. Before he was in the NBA even. This is 1979, 33-0, Indiana State Larry Bird. And this video is supposedly about his first ever trash talking victim. So I'm very excited to see what this story is all about, and I hope you are too. But before we get started, I want to give a big shout out to everybody out there, a big thank you, as we recently surpassed 10,000 subscribers, and that's because of all of you. And I just want to keep this thing going, keep the momentum going, keep this thing building. So, if you're interested in supporting the channel, you'll notice that the Super Thanks button is available below, and I'll leave it at that. I appreciate it. Every cent goes back into the channel, all right? So let's sit back, relax, and let's watch Larry Legend at work.
Some of you have heard me tell the story of my college career when I actually competed one night against Larry Bird.
Number 33, the center, a 6'9" senior from Indiana, Larry Bird.
6'9" center.
Now, Larry Bird, for those of you who don't know that name, you should actually get a life and use Google, Larry Bird, just like it sounds, and just check it out.
Post Indiana State, in the white, back to you, 33, that's the man, Larry Bird.
Horrible video.
And I was a senior at the time. It was his junior year. My roommate, Dan Rourke, and I were assigned the task of guarding Larry Bird.
Good luck.
Larry only scored 6 points in the first half, and we didn't think he was all that much.
The jump against Gilbert and Bird controls, feeds off the call, next 2 points. There you saw the passing ability of Larry Bird, supposed to be the best passing forward in basketball in some time.
When Larry Bird was a junior at Indiana State, he was starting to come into some national prominence. No one really knew for sure that he was as great as he was going to be.
Classic
Bird
photo.
almost lost that ball out of bounds. Now takes a shot. Oh, my. There's one in your face.
Here's where you catch Larry Bird. Watch him put the ball in the face there, take it in the face, then now watch him shoot it. Unbelievable. You know how far away that is? That's in left field.
Early in the second half, Larry is walking the ball across half court. I was there ready to meet him. And then I experienced a level of trash talking that I have not experienced before or since. And Larry looked at me and said, just loud enough for me to hear, no one else, he said, I'm going to dribble to the top of the key, cross over, dribble, and then shoot the jumper. He paused and he said, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. Think about the arrogance, the confidence to come out with a statement like that. Not only just to say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to go to the top of the key, pull a crossover, step back, shoot a jumper in your face. It's to then say, and there isn't anything you can do about it. That is supreme confidence. Love it. Larry.
Wait a minute. I've been trash talked before, but no one tells you ahead of time the move they're going to make. And so I just thought, well, he's just trying to trick me. He's trying to deceive me. I'm too complex for that. And so...
Yeah, real quick, do you think that's what most think when Larry trash talks them or tells them, I'm going to do this, that, this, and this, and shoot it over there? The first thought they have in their mind is, there isn't any way he's going to do that. And then when he actually does it, that screws you up even more, right?
I know what he's up to. He's just going to try to drive past me, and get an easy basket.
Oh, look at that pass into
Well, that was easy.
And so I was all set up to keep him from driving past me when he comes to the top of the key, crosses over, shoots the jump shot. I turn around, splash.
And with a 26 in a row, Larry Bird from way outside. Oh.
Unbelievable outside shooting.
The next time down the floor, we're down on the low box, down into the basket. You're all Hoosiers, you know this terminology. And I'm next to Larry, and I've got a hold of his jersey this time, so wherever he goes, I'm going with him. And
Be a foul today.
he says to me, just loud enough for me to hear, he said, there's a down pick coming. He said, I'm going to go out to the elbow. And you know where the elbow is. That's the free throw line extended right there in the corner of the lane. And so he said, I'm going to go to the elbow, catch the ball, shoot the jumper. He hesitated, and then he said, you'll be too late. And then that's what he did. And that's what I was.
There's Bird by himself. Look out. That's what happened. Look out. You know, Larry didn't get out of the gate fast this game. The first 6-7 minutes he's on the drought.
Which happened 15 consecutive times
Woo-hoo.
after that.
Larry, come on, man.
Indiana State has scored in first. Oh, here's a long one again.
I'll say this. Some of these jumpers are so wide open, I think I could hit a few, to be honest.
15 in a row.
I think UCLA and Notre Dame have raised the white flag.
There's another play coming up.
Here we go with Larry again. Nice pass into him. He fakes to the right, and he swings right around. Very easy. Takes one giant step, plays it high.
Have you ever been trash
easy.
talked in your life? I've been trash talked a lot in my life, especially in an athletic setting. He says to me, just loud enough for me to hear, he said, I don't even know why you're here.
It's Gilbert. They lost the concentration. Bird goes up and puts it in.
Remember, in the NBA, he did that to Dominique, too, remember? First play of the game. I don't even know why they got you guarding me, Holmes. I don't even know why you're here. Love it.
Why did you bother to show up?
3 blocks is like 2 miles in New York. There's only 1,800 people live there.
They must have heard it.
I'm going to embarrass you.
Daly from the side, no good. Guess who's there? You got it. Very good.
And he did it.
I'm going to make you wish you hadn't played against me. You know, that's trash talking.
Post, next driving, forces the shot. Bird comes up with it, puts it up, and it is good.
That was a prayer.
There wasn't anything he didn't think he could do on the basketball floor. Our game plan was to get the ball in his hands as much as possible, and he made good things happen.
Here he comes in isolation on Larry Bird. Here it is. Now watch this Diane Swan hook shot. Doesn't jump too high, 4 or 5 inches. Keeps his eye on the rim. Bang. Just made a 3-point play, and they're up by 15.
Larry scored 36 points in the second half of the game. This was before the 3-point line, and so Larry scored 36 points in about 18 minutes. In my face, just like that.
Next, shooting high. Bird is there. Come on.
Oh, God, you know, I think about it. The more I think about it, that's got to be just so demoralizing, right? I mean, you're a college athlete, and obviously later in the pros, professional athletes. You know, you're the big fish in your pond, pretty much exclusively, but then you get to the NBA and someone like Larry Bird just makes you feel like a toddler, for crying out loud. I mean, that really does have to mess with you mentally. It really does.
Watch Bird.
And he started in college.
Rebound. He's constantly looking for position. When he gets the ball on the inside offensively, it's automatically 2 and sometimes a 3-point play.
Smart player.
You know, if you were born in 2010, you don't know anybody except John Moran and Seth Curry. If I don't mention those names, you don't know who I'm talking about. That's why I say you haven't been alive long enough to really know what's going on. So look it up. Learn some history.
Ain't right.
About him. We talked to him, and now we have seen him play.
man can
Larry
play in any
Bird, our
era.
MVP, 45 points, 19 rebounds.
Greats can.
And believe it or not, he had a very slow start in the first half. This is Bird country. Oh, this is Bird watching country, but this is a rare Bird. There's a media call, Haley's
Look at that picture.
Comet.
Come on, Larry.
Every 76 years. And that's what they call him down here, Haley's Comet. He has unbelievable ability, and welcome to Larry's world.
There's somebody out there that's unforgettable, unflappable, unselfish, and unstoppable. And I don't know who it is, but I think that person will receive the most valuable player today.
We'll think about it. Well, let's say we've got it. Larry Bird, $1,000 comes to Indiana State in his name. He can letter commendation, one of many letters and one of many commendations he'll have before his collegiate and professional careers are over.
Student body wants Larry Bird to have the ball.
He's got the ball. He's
Wide
got
open.
the shot. He's got the ball. Larry Bird with 49 points, an all-time record.
49,
I tried
Larry.
to say at the top of the show, and I blew it. Haley's Comet. You can only see it once every 76 years, and that's his nickname down here in Terre Haute, Indiana.
19
Red
boards.
Auerbach sitting up there in Boston going, woo!
Larry Bird played at Indiana State University. His senior year led the Sycamores to an undefeated season and competed for the national championship game against Michigan State, led by Magic Johnson. Historic kind of characters, icons of basketball.
Reed gets it to Heaton. Heaton the clutch player. Left hand. He made it. 1 second to go. Heaton, second time he did it. Time is over. Game is over. Bob Heaton keeps Indiana State undefeated. They're on to the Final Four.
Now, Larry Bird, for those of you who don't know that name, you should actually get a life and use Google, Larry Bird, just like it sounds, and just check it out.
But Shannon, you grew up a fan of one Larry Joe Bird. And I got to tell you, the harder I look at what Larry Bird did with an Indiana State team, well, Larry Bird basically picked 4 guys from Terre Haute and said, you guys come out here and let's go try to win the NCAA championship. And I've never seen anything like what Larry did. Larry Bird took them to 33-0. And when you look at what they did, again, I'm going to give, I know what you're talking about, most important. Yeah, I got it. But most important or most valuable to one season, man, what Bird did was just off the charts. We've never seen anything like that. It's just hard to go that far with that little. And Larry Bird did so much with so little.
Larry had to do more with less. I think, frankly, that Larry Bird getting the 1978-79 Indiana State team to the finals with a 33-0 record is the single greatest personal achievement in the history of college basketball.
I never forget.
You could argue that.
Driving and I'm listening to a game. It's New Mexico State playing Indiana State.
We've heard this one before.
New Mexico State. Up comes Greg Webb on the move. Myers shoots from 12 and missed it. Bird has it, lost it, and throws it to Carl Nix on a breakaway, and he's got it.
And I'm listening to the radio, and I have no clue of the players on either team. All of a sudden, this name keeps coming. Bird.
Staley looks for Bird. He downloads the baseline, puts it up and in on a beautiful move by Larry Bird.
He goes to the right. Bird.
Down low to Bird. He's there and has it.
He makes the shot. Bird.
Open Bird in the left corner. He'll fire it. He got it. That's 14 for Larry from the deep left corner. You can't let him shoot that corner shot. He'll kill you with it.
I said, God damn, who's Bird? Bird. You know, here's Bird.
Magic.
And Bird this.
Monster Leroy lobs to Bird. There he is. He got it. And a foul is called, and it will be on New Mexico State.
And Bird, did you see the pass that Bird made? I can't see it, but I'm just trying to imagine it.
Bird from 12 has it. Larry with 23. Dix to Bird. He's open from 19. Larry had it.
Gotta put a hand up.
Bobby Heat. Bird in the lane now. Spins, open, and just lays it up and in. Just rolls it off his fingertips for 35.
And when the time I got to the end, I said, damn, that brother can play. Hey, let me tell you something. When I got the newspaper the next morning and saw Larry's picture, I said, damn.
Russell.
Yeah. Now, Larry Bird, for those of you who don't know that name, you should actually get a life. And
here we go again.
Use Google, Larry Bird, just like it sounds, and just check it out.
Student body wants Larry Bird to have the ball. He's got the ball. He's got the shot.
Money.
Larry Bird with 49 points, an all-time record.
Yeah, like I tried to say at the top of the show, and I blew it. Haley's Comet. You can only see it once every 76 years, and that's his nickname down here in Terre Haute, Indiana.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. That was Larry Bird's first victim in the college ranks for his trash-talking shenanigans, all right? I hope you enjoyed the ride. I did. I loved the story. I enjoyed the story. And don't forget, go Google Larry and learn some stuff, all right? And don't forget as well, like and subscribe for more. But you know how we do it here at The Truth. Until the next Larry drop, we're out.